What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new season of Kitchen Nightmares. Today we're going over episode 2, 4-Star Diner.
I'm in Cortland, Ohio.
Buckle up, fucklehead. We got a strange episode for you today.
Buckle up, fucklehead.
We got drama.
He wasn't here to apologize.
We got shitty food.
Lexi, he said it was dry and bleh.
We got people leaving the restaurant.
He is black.
We got a lot of shit happening here. But to start out the episode, we meet the owners of the 4-Star Diner, Gus and his wife, Avi.
My name is Konstantinos, but I go with the name Gus, even though I don't like it.
I don't really see the connection there, but I'll take your word for it. It is weird, too. He says he doesn't even like going by Gus, so I wish we kind of got the lore there of why he chose Gus.
Don't bust my balls, man, now.
Sorry, Gus. Fuck, I was just curious about your name. That's a little taste of how he reacts to people in this.
I never dreamed that I'm going to be a restaurant owner.
They've had this restaurant for 15 years, and by the sound of it, they've had every food you can think of on the menu.
American food, cheeseburger, a hamburger, Italian, Greek.
And then this part was really weird. They started talking about how much the regulars jizz in the restaurant.
Most of our regulars come almost every day, 3-4 times a week.
Damn. This really is a good restaurant.
We're like family with our customers.
But if you ask anybody working here what the problem is, every one of them will tell you it's Gus.
Gus?
Gus.
Gus.
Let me tell you about Gus.
Apparently, they've had some customers walk out of the restaurant and tell them that they're never going to come back because of the things they've heard Gus say in here.
Look at this right here.
It looks like a lot of Greek, and then you can't hear anything except for
I guess Gus is always watching them, just waiting and anticipating for them to do something wrong, and then he pounces on them and yells at them. Basically just like shouting until things get fixed.
I definitely think Gus needs to trust us to do our job.
Yeah, no shit. It is really funny, though. You get to see him get yelled at while standing in the background of this girl being interviewed. They're like, you're back there. You need to leave, please.
Hey, we're doing an interview. Thank you. Sorry, you gotta go this way.
We meet Lexi, though, the head cook of the 4-Star Diner. She says that she started off as a server there, and then one day they were short-staffed, so she offered to help out, and then now she's been stuck in the kitchen ever since.
You know, helped out one day, and then I've been stuck back here ever since.
Well, I guess that's a life lesson for you. Never help out. I bet you that's the last time she ever offers to help anybody, you know?
Before Lexi, we had 3 to 4 people back there.
Gus says that they had 2 to 4 chefs back before they had Lexi, and he didn't trust them at all, so he just fired them on the spot.
I didn't trust them at all. You know, I fired them on the spot.
I mean, who the fuck are you hiring that you don't trust all these people? Why are you hiring them then, Gus? Jesus Christ. And then we learn all of Lexi's training that she's ever had comes from watching cooking TV shows. This bitch knows just as much as I do about cooking.
Most of my lessons from cooking come from watching cooking TV shows, so sometimes steak temps are wrong or egg temps are wrong.
Same. But so then I guess sometimes the temperature of the food ends up being wrong and this, that, and the other thing because like she doesn't really know what she's doing back there.
I trained her everything.
Never been trained.
Oh, okay, so which one of you guys are fucking lying then? Because one of you is lying here.
Food.
Forgot about that.
What would I do if this place closed?
Lucky for her though, Gordon Ramsay's in town and he is heading right to the 4-Star Diner.
Now, I'm stopping by the 4-Star Diner.
Gordon Ramsay arrives at the restaurant and is very surprised when he gets inside and sees that they're busy.
Oh my lord, it's busy in here.
Holy crap, he's sexier in real life than he is on TV.
Okay, calm down, Karen. Someone might need to change their panties. And I'm not just calling her Karen. Her name actually is Karen, just so you know.
Oh my god, he's so awesome. I can't take it.
Gordon ends up seating himself down there at the restaurant, and he looks around the diner and says this place is very dated with a bunch of knickknacks and a bunch of crap everywhere.
Oh, this looks like the man himself.
So Gordon Ramsay ends up meeting Gus, and he's stunned by his outfit, and we end up learning that Gus was in the fashion business for 20 years.
You're like a Athens BG.
And then this part was pretty funny. Gordon asks him if he can recommend anything on the menu, and he recommends the Greek omelet, and Gordon's like, gross, and then just like moves right on.
I recommend Greek omelet.
Good. Well, we'll catch up later, shall we?
Yikes, though. Karen's about to head over and take his order. He ends up ordering a bunch of food from her, and he actually does surprisingly get the Greek omelet. I didn't think he was going to get that.
Oh, the omelette. Gus recommended the Greek omelette.
The Greek omelet?
And then we cut to Gus in the kitchen, like acting like a drill sergeant in there, just marching up and down, ordering people around.
You hear me? Yeah, no grease, no stuff, no nothing.
Lexi says that she's really nervous cooking food for Gordon Ramsay, which I totally get. She's also nervous, though, because she's an untrained line chef, so she's back there like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I am doing my best.
That's all we can ask for is you doing your best, you know? I mean, Gordon Ramsay's still probably going to yell at you, but, you know, you did your best. And then first up for Gordon Ramsay to gob on is his Greek omelet.
Wow. Not a good start.
You see Gus's wife, too, watching Gordon Ramsay take every bite of this food. She's just watching it and is just getting sadder and sadder.
Gordon Ramsay said your omelet's overcooked.
Next is his buffalo chicken strips, and I gotta be honest, those things look really, really tasty. He didn't want to bite of them, but I kinda do. Instantly, though, he ends up asking if they were homemade, and Karen gets all awkward, goes over to ask Gus. He ends up telling her to lie and say it's just the buffalo sauce that's theirs, but it's really nothing.
It is not. It is straight out of the container. Thank you.
He says only our sauce.
God damn it, though, Gordon Ramsay, you won't even take a nibble because this shit's frozen. frozen. You know how much good frozen chicken strips I've had?
Yeah, I'll bypass. Thank you.
I feel like they're delicious almost every time. Just throw that shit in the microwave, they're good to go. I mean, sure, are they probably shitty for me? Yeah. But they're tasty as hell.
I hope Gordon sees right through him and that he's putting on a show.
And then Heather ends up bringing up that Gus is actually putting on a show and not being his true self for Gordon Ramsay right now. And he's just acting different while Gordon Ramsay's here.
You ready for your salmon?
He ends up taking one bite of his grilled salmon with frozen vegetables as a side and spits it out instantly, saying it's disgusting.
That tastes disgusting.
He says it tasted like the veg was being cooked in meat juices, and then we instantly cut to seeing that happen.
You didn't like it? I saw you spit it out.
Well then, do you really think he liked it? Do you spit out food you fucking like? I doubt he liked it, Karen.
What a mess.
And then lastly on the menu for Gordon Ramsay to try is the Route 44 burger.
This smells a little bit weird.
Oh, then I wouldn't take a bite. Then I wouldn't take a bite of that, Gordon. He ends up taking a bite though and says that something is not right with the burger.
There's something that is not right in there.
And then after seeing all of that, Gus's wife comes over to Gordon Ramsay and sits down, and after he ends up asking her what's wrong with the restaurant, she just breaks down into tears.
The problems in the restaurants is with Gus.
And then all she can pretty much say to him is that this is Gus's fault and like he's the one to blame for a lot of the problems here.
I'm here to help, okay?
And then now it's time for Gordon Ramsay to bring out all of the crew and have a little chit chat with everybody.
The whole experience was just sad.
This was wild. Gordon ends up asking Gus what is he most proud of here at the restaurant, and the only thing he can say is, Then, of course, Gus ends up blaming all the staff here for the problems instead of himself.
The staff didn't listen to me.
So it's a staffing issue.
And then a little argument breaks out because the staff is like, we want to be encouraged. We want you to appreciate us for the things we do here instead of just telling us we do shit wrong.
But are you encouraging them?
No.
You're not encouraging the team.
No.
Gordon ends up setting Gus out for some air because he wants to have a chit chat with the front of the house now.
Is he on his best behavior right now because I'm in the building?
Yes.
And they tell Gordon that basically he just shouts at them all day long and curses in front of the customers.
And this is in front of customers.
And then he asks them if they can just be honest and truthful tonight, showing what the place is really like, kind of to expose Gus. And he just wants to see how this kitchen actually runs because he's kind of getting a facade here.
Can you just show me how this place functions tonight?
A little bit later though, Gordon ends up getting the kitchen rundown from Lexi, and I was just waiting for him to figure out about her lack of experience, and to be honest, that never really comes up.
There's no organization, you just throw it on there.
Right.
Wow.
And then meanwhile in the dining room, things are not going great. People are getting annoyed about having to wait for food, and then when they end up getting the food, sometimes it's cold.
Yeah, no, one-star diner.
See, that's the second time now you guys have been called one-star diner in this episode. You're just asking for that kind of review with a 4-star diner name. You can't name yourself that. But Lexi here ends up kind of blaming Gordon for the service going bad here. She's like, I don't know, everyone's just kind of nervous and making mistakes because Gordon Ramsay's here.
To be honest, I think this dinner service is a joke. Having Gordon here, I think everybody's feeling a little bit nervous and making a little bit of mistake.
Gordon ends up asking Gus if the meat here is frozen or not, and he kind of lies to him. So then Lexi pipes in and is like, well, they were frozen before, but they're thawed out now.
It was frozen. It is thawed now.
If that's what you think he was asking, Lexi, you're a fucking idiot. That's not what he meant.
I know, but he's just lying to me.
I get you're trying to help Lexi, but he's trying to get these answers from Gus. Gus continues, though, to put on a show for Gordon Ramsay. He puts on an apron, starts chopping up shit. He's doing stuff over on the grill.
What's he doing? He's on the grill now.
Oh, shit, he's on the grill now.
And again, do you think that's because I'm here?
Yes.
Wow.
And then Gordon Ramsay's kind of had enough here, so he pulls Gus aside and has a little chat with him, like, are you real? Like, what is happening here?
I'm not faking.
Gus swears 100% as a man that he is not fake here.
I smell a rat.
What?
Yeah, I smell a rat too, Gordon. Let's set a trap for him.
How many times a week is this kitchen cleaned?
Lexi tells him deep cleaned? None. Never.
Deep clean? None. No times a week.
Lexi says too that she does what she can here, but Gus hasn't trained her well enough. He has to fucking train you to clean up after yourself here? Are you kidding me? Oh, Gus didn't train me how to pick up ketchup bottles off the floor, so I guess that just stays here.
Been trying to do what I can, but Gus did not train me at all.
And then of course Gordon goes over to Gus and asks him the same thing, and he says it's deep cleaned every night.
Every single night.
Yeah.
Again, one of you guys is lying here. And then we get a really nasty montage just kind of proving they don't deep clean here. With like flies and just goop everywhere. I mean, they're even smoking in here.
Look at the state of that.
This is also one of those kitchens that has the raw meat and cooked meat in the freezer together. And then Gordon ends up taking a ton of shit out of the freezer, makes Lexi stop cooking, and everybody in the restaurant stop eating. You know that's a bad sign.
Did someone have the burger tonight?
He pulls out the frozen burgers, smells it himself, and then has everyone in the restaurant smell it.
Just smell them.
Which he did say earlier that his burger smelled weird, so maybe he was onto something.
Forget about that and throw it away.
And the funniest fucking thing happens. Gus tries to like point to a dude in the restaurant being like, hey, you've been coming here for 50 years, right? Have you ever had a stinky burger? And the guy's just like, I've never had the burger, actually. That's the one thing on this menu I've never ordered. Oh, that was just fucking hilarious.
Please do not come back.
And then after his little blow up, Gordon has a little chit chat with Gus trying to figure out what is wrong with him.
What is wrong with you? You are the problem here.
Their conversation is really weird here.
Game over, Gus.
Game over. Game is never over with me.
Gordon tells him, though, that he's done with that shit, and he's not going to hang around with his team here to try to change him. He does say, though, that he will stay if Gus gets up and apologizes to every single member of staff, though.
If you're not going to do that, then I can't help you.
And then he just fucks off out of the restaurant. So now Gordon's gone, some producers end up grabbing Gus and take him into his office to have a chat with him, like they're trying to get him to apologize as well. They end up telling him, though, that this is like weird and that they're in a situation they've never been in before.
He is left and he's not coming back.
Oh boy, though, the producer tries to talk some sense into him and Gus just loses his temper even worse.
I don't want come back in here anyway.
If I was that producer, I think I would have shit myself a little bit there. I would have been out of there in 2 seconds.
Do you think I need
And then Gus ends up kicking all of Gordon Ramsay's crew members out of his kitchen and just loses his mind, gets in his car, and gets out of here.
You have to just take accountability, Gus.
Shit really hit the fan in there, though. He's screaming at everybody. Everybody's crying in there. Camera guys are trying to get their shit and leave. It's a fucking madhouse.
It's a madhouse! A madhouse!
He wouldn't apologize to us and he took off and now he's gone.
And then a little bit later, Gordon ends up getting the news about Gus leaving from his producers, so then now he comes back to try to get Gus to come back.
Let me call him now.
Gordon tells him on the phone that he's willing to transform his restaurant if Gus will come back, take accountability, and apologize to everyone.
And I'm willing to do that. I can be there in 15 minutes.
Then why the fuck did we do any of this shit in the first place, Gus? If you could just apologize to them in the beginning, then just fucking do that. You broke shit in his office, made everybody cry, made Gordon Ramsay leave. What the fuck, Gus?
Have you calmed down?
No, I haven't calmed down. Gus is annoying. I really hated this part too. He goes inside and kind of half-ass apologizes to everybody.
I'm sorry.
He gets a little sad and tears up too. He holds everyone's hand and kisses it and like tells them a personal thing each time, but it seems like bullshit to me.
Honey, you know how much I love you.
I just know I'd be sitting there being like, oh, please don't fucking touch me. And like I knew everything he's gonna say is bullshit. I don't know. That would make me so uncomfortable.
I thought it was very genuine. I've never seen Gus cry.
Someone can genuinely apologize to you and mean it, and then in a moment's notice fucking snap back to their anger cells and attack you. That could easily happen. I don't buy his little turnaround. You break shit like that with producers around and scream at people, there's no way you just turn around in 15 minutes. Remodel time though, Gordon had his team deep clean everything and then give the place some renovations.
So beautiful.
The place does look really, really nice. I love the blue walls, all the knickknacks are gone and everything. The lighting's different. It's a much cozier diner now. Not like it really looked bad before, but it does look so much better.
Let's go through to your new kitchen.
And then in the kitchen now, they have new fryers, a new grill, and a new 8-top burner as well. Also, Gus is not going to be there tonight so that they can prove they can run the restaurant better when he's not around. Which is funny, because like they were showing everybody the renovations and shit. I didn't even notice he was in there. I didn't even notice. But before they relaunch, Gordon teaches Lexi how to make a proper omelet, and then now it's her turn to make one for him.
So, off you go. Make me one, please.
You know, I was gonna judge her, but I guess that's kind of the same way she trained before, is just watching Gordon Ramsay.
Well, hello. Welcome to the new 4-star.
Back in the kitchen, though, Lexi ends up getting a little stumped because she has to learn how to cook fresh pork now because she's only used to cooking frozen pork.
I've never cooked fresh before, so I'm not used to it.
I mean, maybe I'm just naive, but I feel like that'd be easier to cook than it being, like, frozen. You gotta wait for it to thaw out and all that bullshit. After some time, though, she fucked up a little bit. Gordon Ramsay does end up helping out, and to my surprise, he didn't even get upset about it. I thought he'd be annoyed about it.
Having Gordon Ramsay jump in and help, it's eased my nerves a little bit.
Which is nice, but he's not gonna be there every time to hold her hand. Things do go pretty well for them.
Yeah, they're licking it clean.
And then a little bit later in the night, Gus finally gets to come there now and get to see the restaurant for himself.
Pretty sure he will be a new Gus.
And then everyone there is kind of blowing smoke up Gus's ass. They're all saying how nice he is now and that he's a changed man and blah, 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 blah. But like I said, I don't buy it.
He'll be a good guy.
And then everyone has a big group hug in the kitchen, and then now it's time for Gordon Ramsay to leave.
Honestly, that was unbelievably challenging, let me tell you.
And then we get a little 4-month update here.
Our business picked up more than 30%. Our team is doing great, and I hope to see you again, Gordon Ramsay.
And that's pretty much it. They really don't give us a lot here. And then a Where Are They Now update, which also isn't a lot either. They're still open to this day. When the show was filmed, though, I guess supposedly this was supposed to be Gordon Ramsay's Secret Service, but then now it's airing as Kitchen Nightmares, which is kind of interesting. And then also the 4-star Diner didn't keep the menu Gordon gave them, but they did say they learned a lot from him.
Someone's gonna have to take this away from me.
Alright, boys and girls, that was Kitchen Nightmares 4-Star Diner. That was a wild episode. I had a lot of fun watching that. I did watch the first episode as well. I just didn't really think it was video worthy, but then I saw this episode and I instantly knew how to make a video on it. You get some fuckhead like Gus, that's my bread and butter.
He left. He ain't coming back here no more.
But alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for taking time out of your day to hear me yap about some Kitchen Nightmares, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out, Girl Scouts.